We're starting today with some really tragic news coming out of Bangladesh, where a routine ferry crossing has turned into an absolute disaster. A passenger bus has plunged right into the massive Padma River.
So this text here in Bengali, it gets straight to the awful heart of it. A passenger bus lost control and ended up in the Padma River. Just shocking. So let's break down what we know so far.
Okay, so first things first. How on earth does a bus end up in the Padma, one of the biggest rivers in Bangladesh? Let's get into the details of the incident itself.
And look, this isn't just speculation. We have an official statement. The officer in charge of the Golan police station, MD Mamanul Islam, has confirmed it. He said a passenger bus lost control and fell into the river right there at the Daulatdia ferry gut. So that's our first really solid piece of information.
All right, so we know what happened. Now the next crucial questions are where and when. Let's pinpoint the exact time and place this tragedy unfolded.
The location is incredibly specific. It happened at pontoon number 3 of the Daulatdia ferry get. Now, you need to understand, this is a major river crossing in the Rajbari district. We're talking about a super busy, absolutely critical piece of infrastructure.
And the timing. Man, the timing is just brutal. This all went down on a Wednesday right around 5:30 in the evening. Just think about that for a second. Daylight would have been fading fast. That creates an incredibly difficult, almost impossible situation, not just for the people on the bus, but for the rescuers on their way.
But honestly, the most important question here, the one on everyone's mind, is about the people, the passengers. What do we know about who was on that bus?
So what we're hearing from the initial reports is that there were about 50 people on board. Now, I have to stress, this is a very preliminary number. That figure could definitely change as the authorities get a clearer picture.
And in the chaos that followed, you have this really heartbreaking split. There's a little bit of good news. Some passengers actually managed to swim to shore, but, and this is the really grim part, the reality seems to be that most people were trapped, submerged, right along with the bus.
Okay, so with so many lives hanging in the balance, all eyes immediately turn to the rescue effort. Let's talk about the official response and what's being done to try and save these people.
The authorities have moved fast. A specialized diver team has been mobilized and they're on the scene right now. I mean, their job is literally a race against the clock. They've got to search that sunken bus and find anyone who might still be alive.
So right now, as we're talking, those divers are in the dark waters of the Padma River. Everything is hanging in the balance, and it all comes down to this one awful question. Out of those 50 or so passengers, how many will they be able to bring back? It's just a tragic story where, the ending is still being written, moment by painful moment.